The courtroom smelled like disinfectant and old paper. My wife didn't look at me when she said it. Freeloader. One word. Clean. Surgical. Her lawyer, tailored suit, familiar smile, hand resting a little too close to her elbow, nodded like he'd rehearsed it in the mirror. I noted the gesture, filed it away. I kept my hands folded, breathing slow. The judge leaned back, pen hovering, a pause too long to be polite. "So," he said, voice flat, "an annual income of $570,000 is still considered freeloading, huh?" The word five hit first, then 70, then 1,000. "What?" she gasped. The sound came out wrong, like her mouth tripped over reality. Her lawyer's nod froze halfway. I didn't look at either of them. I stared at the grain in the wooden table, followed the lines, anchored myself. This wasn't the reveal. This was just the moment the floor began to tilt. It hadn't started in court. It started months earlier, with silence. Not the peaceful kind. The kind that hums. The kind that presses against the eardrums at night. She stopped asking about my day. Stopped pretending to care. Her phone became a private room I wasn't allowed to enter. Always face down, always buzzing when she left the room. I told myself it was stress. I told myself love ages. But my mind kept returning to details. Her perfume changed, a sharper note. The way she dressed for meetings she never mentioned before. The way she looked through me, not at me. And then the lawyer appeared. At first, just a name. Then a business card on the counter. Then dinners that ran late. Too late. I didn't accuse. I didn't ask. I watched. Inside, something recalibrated, like a machine switching modes, from husband to observer. When she finally said she wanted a divorce, her voice was already gone. Detached. Prepared. She called me a burden that night, too. I nodded, played the role. Inside, the storm started mapping exits. I moved quietly. I pulled phone records. Not illegally, just thoroughly. Patterns emerged. Calls at night, weekends, long ones. I followed money next. Not hers, mine. Accounts she didn't know about. Investments she dismissed as hobbies. Consulting work she never asked about. I let her think I was drifting, unemployed, aimless. Let her lawyer, build a narrative. Freeloader, dependent, dead weight. I documented everything. The restaurant receipts, the hotel charges billed under client meetings, the shared calendar invites that synced when she forgot to log out of the tablet. I never confronted her. At dinner, I smiled, ate slowly, listened to her complain about me to my face, dressed as concern. At night, I lay awake, rehearsing nothing, just waiting. The calm outside held. Inside, calculations ran constantly. If this, then that. If court, then timing. If accusation, then proof. I wasn't angry. Anger is loud, sloppy. I was precise. The confirmation came in an email. Subject line, summary report. I opened it alone, read it once, then again. Affair, duration, financial overlap, conflict of interest. Her lawyer, her lover, her co-conspirator. I closed the laptop. When I finally spoke, it was weeks later. One question, over breakfast. Does he know about us? Her hand twitched, just once, too small to deny. Silence stretched. She tried to fill it with a lie, couldn't land on one. I slid the folder across the table, not fast, not slow. She opened it. Her face collapsed inward, like something hollow finally caving. I watched, calm, distant. I had already grieved. Court was the final act. They went first, painted me as idle, dependent, a shadow living off her effort. I let them. Then my attorney stood. Numbers, contracts, deposits, signed statements. The judge listened, then spoke. The income wasn't new. It had always been there, just unseen, intentionally. When the figure landed, the room shifted. My wife's mouth moved. No sound. Her lawyer went pale. Conflict of interest is a sharp blade. It cuts fast. I said nothing. I didn't need to. Watching them realize they had misjudged the silence, that was enough. Outside, the air felt cleaner. I didn't wait for her, didn't look back. The storm inside had passed, left clarity in its wake. I hadn't won anything. I had simply stopped losing. Some truths don't need shouting. They only need time, patience, and the right room. I walked away lighter. Not free, unburdened.